SVD Sadbhavna channel welcomes you, Sandeep ji. This is a channel which promotes life, different aspects of life, culture, economic aspect, ecological aspect, health aspect, and also legal aspect. You are the legal committee's president in Mumbai. I would like to know about you more.
Yeah, actually we are the first. Thank you very much for calling over here on this Sadbhavna channel, and my best wishes with you for this such an good thing which you have introduced over here for our community as well as for the secular people of this country. And right now, I am very much glad that you have called me. Now, related to my legal committee of India, it's a legal committee of India which helps our community as well as other deprived or any communities within the India who need legal help, guidance, that is legal guidance or legal drafting. We do not charge a single penny to anybody. We do not take any donations from anybody. We do not take any fees from anybody. We do it free of charge. Because the legal expenses being very high in India, we feel this is our duty towards our people.
It's very nice hearing you how legally you help people, and I would like to know more about it. That what are the aspects in India, especially to the marginalized poor people, you can offer the legal advices and legal help.
The legal advice first and foremost for the poor and the downtrodden is that they don't know their fundamental rights. So in the absence of knowing fundamental rights, it becomes a big problem for them. What are their rights? Once a citizen does not know what is his right, his or her right within this country, he doesn't know how to ask the government authorities to work within that rights. So first is this education, which is very much lacking within the marginalized and the people, from the rural areas especially. And due to that, there are a lot of atrocities or wrong things which take place.
That's very nice to hear. What are the issues that your committee has handled so far in India with regard to legal aspect?
We have handled a lot of issues. It was specifically, it is related to. We have also worked on the level of, Bombay Public Trust Act, that is in Maharashtra, where there was no provision within the Trust Act to safeguard the church properties, and how if a trustee is doing a wrong thing, there were no provisions in the Bombay Public Trust Act to act against him and put him in jail for the misappropriation cost of the funds to or the loss cost to the trust. So we pursued the matter with the government, and the government passed a law and amendment to the Bombay Public Trust Act on our pursuance, which was done prior to 15 years ago. We were pursuing this, and as per that act today, if any trustee is causing a loss to the trust, then his property can be seized by the charity commissioner and criminal charges can be filed against him for misappropriation of funds, and he is liable to go to jail. This is the first thing which we introduced. It was the final thing which we introduced in the Bombay Public Trust Act. Otherwise, it was just any trustee doing any wrong things and getting away.
Sir, you have been operating from Bombay, Maharashtra especially, and maybe reaching out to the Maharashtra people, or is it to all over India you have reached out?
No, we have reached out to all India. That includes even for our Section 25 companies which are registered under the Indian Companies Act. We have got our representations in each and every state practically, and those representatives are our lawyers who are associated with us. There are nearly 150 lawyers who are associated with us throughout the country, and they are in touch with us, and we often exchange our ideas, but all are practicing lawyers. Whereas I am concerned, I do not practice law, although I have studied law, but then I am a visiting lecturer for archaeology and numismatics in various universities. So I am much more focused towards my archaeology and numismatics, but I am also using this as a legal committee president to help our people. And especially, we have a very wide work related to properties issues.
Currently, India is going through a tremendous change with regard to its lifestyle and its legal aspects. what would you suggest, or what would you advise to the people, and especially to the minority community from the legal point of view?
See, the communities do have their rights that are enshrined in the Constitution of India. The problem with that, the minorities committees, certain elements take it as an extreme and a rigid position vis-a-vis the government making any attempts towards this framing of any laws about us. It is not that way. Whatever laws are framed within that framework, if they are not touching your laws, that is not a problem for us. But the main important problem for us is that we should not be targeted on the basis of wrong information provided of our community to the government by other elements, which are the antisocial elements, which create this sort of mistrust between the minorities and the government. That is our main concern.
Thank you, Sandeep ji, for such a important information, and through your experience, you have been able to advise many institutions and many people who require this legal help, support. We wish you all the best. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you, Father, so much, and I also wish all the best to the Sadbhavna channel. Please keep the good work going on, and thank you very much for calling. Thank you.